Welk presents Top Tunes and New Talent. Top Tunes and New Talent are brought to you by your Dodge dealer, who invites you to step in to the wonderful world of auto dynamics, the world of the swept-wing Dodge for 1957. And your Plymouth dealer, who brings you the car that dared to break the time barrier, the dashing Plymouth 1960 new. And here is your host, Welk.
Thank you, my good friends, and a pleasant good evening. Once again, it's our pleasure to bring you some of the nation's top tunes and some very promising new talent. First, we want you to meet all the Champagne music makers as they play Armen's theme. 1, 2. Jerry Berg on the Hammond organ. Our saxophone section, Dick Dale, Jack Martin, Russ Klein, Ori Amadeo, and Bill Page. Myron, Floren, and Buddy Merrill. Our three fine trumpet men, Norman Bailey, George Thau, Rocky Rockwell. Barnett Adele and Pete Lofthouse. Larry Hooper and Big Tiny Little Jr. Buddy Hayes, our fine bass man. Johnny Klein, our drummer. And now all of the Champagne music makers. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest, Eddie Keele, was recommended to us by our good friend, Spade Cooley. He's from Joliet, Illinois, and he's been singing here in the Los Angeles local station. We felt he needed network exposure. A young man with a very, very fine tenor voice, Eddie Keele.
Have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there, or they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lovely work of art? Are you cold and lonely, lovely work of
Thank you, Eddie. Very nice, Eddie Keele. What a beautiful high voice. Now it's dance time as our special guests, the members of the Alpha Phi sorority of the University of Southern California, dance with their dates while Myron and Floren plays Frankie Carl's Sunrise Serenade. Bestseller and a real cute melody. Let's all sing along with the Sparklers as they sing Gonna Get Along Without You. 1, 2.
Zoom, 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 gonna get along without you now. Zoom, zoom, my honey, zoom, zoom, my honey, gonna get along without you now. You told me I was the neatest thing. You even asked me to wear your ring. Then you ran around with every boy in town. You never cared if it got me down. Zoom, 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 gonna get along without you now. Zoom, zoom, my honey, zoom, zoom, my honey, gonna get along without you now. Got along without you before I met you, gonna get along without you now. Gonna get somebody who's twice as cute, cause I didn't like you anyhow. You told everybody that we were friends, but this is where our friendship ends. All of a sudden you changed your tune. You haven't been around since way last June. Zoom, 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 gonna get along without you now. Got along without you before I met you, gonna get along without you now. So long, my honey, goodbye, my dear, gonna get along without you now.
folks, and thank you, fellows. And now a beautiful ballad featuring our lovely little champagne lady, little Alice Lawn, singing the top tune, Two Different Worlds.
Two different worlds. We live in two different worlds. For we've been told that a love like ours can never be. So far apart, they say we're so far apart, and that we haven't the right to change our destiny. Together in the sun, but our two different worlds are
Have you experienced the Dodge Realm of Silence ride? In the swept-wing Dodge, you enjoy a new kind of quietness and smoothness. You ride insulated and isolated from engine vibration, noise, and road shock. The story behind this amazing development? Well, here, in a new rubber-mounted suspension system, all points are entirely insulated with live rubber to prevent metal-to-metal contact. Torsion bar front springing, low friction ball joint wheel suspension, and outrigger mounted rear springs work together to smooth out the roughest road and vibration. Here, surrounded by the luxurious styling of Dodge, you enjoy riding comfort, smoothness, and safety unmatched by any car on the road today. See you a Dodge dealer this week. Thank you very much.
Back to our new talent department. We present a very talented string bass man from Pasadena, truly a master of his instrument. You'll see what I mean when you hear him now, Bob Stone. bass, man. Bob, don't go away with the bass. Come over here. Let's get together with our Dixie Land boys. Let's have a little jam session here, huh? Come right over here and join the boys. Fellas, are you ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 'Did you ever hear such a wonderful bass man? Bob Stone from Pasadena. Thank you very much, Bob, for visiting with us. Back to the top tunes and a new one, I'm Free, by our young Larry Dean. Larry.
I'm free to join in the laughter of children who climb on my knee, to share the joy of a boy's first toy, seeing him all that I used to be. I'm free to feel in the evening the breeze blowing in from the sea, and as I stand on the cool wet sand, hear the waves sing their sad songs to me. The miracle of spring, the skylark on the wing, each new day brings wondrous things to me. I'm free to find in a valley green pastures that beckon to me. I'm free to pray at the close of the day and give thanks because I'm free. I'm free to find in a valley green pastures that beckon to me. I'm free to pray at the close of the day and give thanks because I'm
Very nice, Larry, a very beautiful song. We invite our guests here in the studio, as well as you folks out there in TV land, to dance to all the champagne music makers as the boys play a song that's been near the top for many, many weeks, Walking in the Rain. 1, 2, and... Kindly, my good friends, we've always told you that Bob Lido is a bachelor. Could this be the reason?
Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. And everybody tells me that I'm not the same. Now I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. Don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. 'Cause since I met you, baby, all I need is you. You, baby, you're my only girl. Oh, since I met you, baby, you're my only girl. I'm gonna try to please you every way in the world.
NASCAR, the National Association for Stock Car Automobile Racing, will hold the International Safety and Performance Trials at Daytona Beach, Florida next month. And believe me, folks, that's the big racing news for the new year, and here to tell you all about it is the president of NASCAR, Mr. Bill France. Bill, it's a pleasure having you with us.
Lou, it's certainly nice to be here and have the opportunity of telling all the people about our big activities at Daytona Beach, February 3rd through the 17th. We'll probably have over 100,000 spectators and they'll watch more than 1,000 competitors in the safety and performance trials up and down the beach.
That is one of the big events of the year, and I know that our folks, too, would like to know just what kind of cars will be entered and how these cars compete, Bill.
Well, just about every car that is made will be represented down there. Most of them are standard showroom models, just like people can buy from their dealerships.
And these different competitions now?
Well, we have a number of real important trials. A couple of the main ones are the acceleration trials for standing mile records and the flying mile records, where the cars get a 2-mile running start, and then we clock them accurately for top speed over the measured mile.
Then, of course, there's the two big ones.
Well, we wind the activities up with a 160-mile National Convertible Championship race on February the 16th, and then on February the 17th, we have the big Grand National for sedans. That's 160-mile also.
Well, that's a terrific climax for a wonderful week of trials and speed racing, Bill. Right now, I know we'd all like to see the car that's been chosen pacemaker for these new trials next February at Daytona Beach. And, Bill, if you would you mind telling us how NASCAR happened to select Plymouth for this honor?
Well, Lou, NASCAR selected Plymouth because we looked to this new Plymouth to become the car of the year. And I'm sure that you'll agree that it's a really outstanding looking automobile, and it's a real great car, and it has a lot of overall performance and style.
Bill, you know I subscribe to all those feelings. And speaking for Plymouth and the Plymouth Dealers of America, I should like to thank you personally and thank NASCAR for according Plymouth this great honor of pacemaking for these trials next month. And I wish that you would take our wishes and our congratulations for a most successful speed week at Daytona Beach next month, Bill.
Well, Lou, I'm going to look for you down there at Daytona Beach starting the 3rd of February, and thanks a lot for being on your program.
Nice to have you here, Bill, and I just might be down there to see you.
We'll warm things up.
Thank you, sir. Friends, the Plymouth Pace Car will be out in front at Daytona Beach next month. Just as it leads the field today, in 3 years ahead, 1960 new styling, performance, economy, and safety will follow the leader. Visit your Plymouth dealer, see, drive, and buy that magnificent 1960 new Plymouth. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On with the show. A very cute little novelty song with Aladdin and Big Tiny Little Junior. Fellas, let's have it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, please stand in my front for me. My name is Guido. Guido knows it's a note and a half. Along the way comes a gay Siciliano who makes a tune, every tune his piano. It's a hit when this little paisano begins to sing the piano to the song. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, tune your piano now. Do, re, mi, my name is Guido. Guido knows the note and how. Good. From Sicily to Capri to Milano, they know the name of this famous piano. And it's a hit when this little paisano begins to sing the piano to the song. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, let me tune your piano now. Do, re, mi, my name is Guido. Guido knows the note and how. Just when it seems that your dreams all go bosto, a little snap brings this happy maestro. And as I croon and I tune your piano, you betcha me you'll be singing right along. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, let me tune your piano now. Do, re, mi, my name is Guido. Guido knows his notes and how. till I gotta tune them up again.
Thank you, fellows. I know you folks remember Eleanor Powell from her wonderful movies and fine dancing. Well, our next guest was brought to our attention by Eleanor through her religious TV shows. Here is her discovery, 18-year-old Darlene Powell singing I Believe.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe. I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
Beautiful Darlene Powell. We'll hear more from this young lady later in the show. Last week we introduced a young sailor who played the marimba and proved himself a fine entertainer. We hired him on the spot as a regular Monday night performer. He was discharged from the Navy last Friday, and here he is now with the Dunkey Serenade, Jack Immel. Immel, what a wonderful entertainer. That certainly proves that young America has plenty of entertainment to offer. And now it looks like the song is coming back again for another hit. What's the reason? Here we have Rocky Rockwell to sing it for you. 1 and 2 and...
Why don't we get along? Everything I do is wrong. Tell me what's the reason I'm not pleasing you? I may kiss you and then you don't say kiss me again. Tell me what's the reason I'm not pleasing you? If you must keep me in doubt, how will I know what to do? You can change me about, I'll be what you want me to. Though I try and I try, still I never satisfy. Tell me what's the reason I'm not pleasing you? You must keep me in doubt. How will I know what to do? You can change me about, I'll be what you want me to. Though I try and I try, still I never satisfy. Tell me what's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason I'm not pleasing you?
Here's a couple arriving in style in the new swept-wing Dodge for 57. Well, it's not hard to imagine what our friends are talking about.
I'd like to put my name on it in great big letters so everybody'd know it's ours.
Oh, you should have heard the O's and Ahs at my bridge club when I arrived in our new Dodge.
Yes, sir, the quality that is built into every inch and every ounce of this beautiful new Dodge is reflected not only in its brilliant performance, its realm of silence ride, but in the way owners everywhere have welcomed the 57 Dodge with a rare and a warm enthusiasm. Step into the wonderful world of auto dynamics, where performance is teamed with beauty, where pride of ownership reaches a new high. Join the swing to swept wing. Go Dodge.
Thank you, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's encore time for Eddie Keele. Eddie, take it.
Just a minute. Before I take it, Lawrence, I'd like to say a couple words here, if I may.
Sure.
I'd like to sing for my folks back east, If You're the Only Girl in the World, which incidentally is the same song I sang for you back at the Trianon Ballroom in Chicago, Illinois, where you unknowingly gave me my first start in this thing called show business. And I've been working ever since.
Good for you. I'm so happy to hear you've been eating regularly.
Thank you. If you were the only girl in the world, and I were the only boy, nothing else would matter in this world today. A garden of Eden, just made for two, with nothing to mar our joy. I would say such wonderful things to you. There would be wonderful things to do
you, Eddie Keele. Latin American styling with a samba beat as the band plays Joe Rizzo's arrangement of Cachita. 1, 2. And watch lovely little Alison Dickdale as they sing the popular new ballad, You in My Arms. Boys, 1, 2, 3.
With you in my arms once more, we'll dance as we did before. Plan to keep those vows that we swore.
With you in my arms again, we'll live in a world apart. No more will our dreams be nothing but schemes locked deep in our hearts.
Then maybe we'll share a kiss as we used to do.
Though people surround us, I'll see only you.
With you in my arms once more, we'll love as we loved before. Our dreams will come true, I'll never be blue with you in my arms. Our dreams will come true, I'll never be blue with you in my arms.
Thank you. The Dixie Land Boys take an all-time top Gershwin top tune and give it their own distinctive styling. Lady Be Good. 1, 2, and...
Ravenscroft with the new Plymouth.
Say, that's a beautiful car, isn't it? Let's get the whole
Beautiful thing. Yeah.
Hi, fellas. How about that, huh?
Say, now that you've got a swell new car, I suppose we won't be seeing much of you.
Gonna break up the old quartet, eh, Thurl?
What do you mean, break up the old quartet? Nothing makes me feel more like singing than my new Plymouth. Come on, take a look.
Well, let's do.
When first I saw the Plymouth riding by, I knew it was the only car for me.
That flight sweep styling catches every eye.
That's why I bought a Plymouth.
Plymouth so new.
It's 1960 new.
The Plymouth car is 1960 new. It really leads the low-price field by far. 3 years ahead of the other low-price too.
That's why I bought a Plymouth.
Plymouth is new. It's 1960 new. That's not bad. Oh, man, the way that weaves down there.
Hey, fellas, let the shaves wait. You've got a date with a 1960 new Plymouth.
Well, let's go. What are we waiting
Come on out here. Look.
Hey,
wait and see how this Plymouth rides,
the
fellas.
interior here.
Wait until you see how this thing
Look at
rides.
that.
Really gorgeous.
I like it. Really a beautiful
Let's try it again.
The Plymouth car is 1960 new.
Thank you. On with the show. The excellent voice of Darlene Powell merits another hearing, this time in a different vein. She sings Vincent Yeoman's Sometimes I'm Happy. 1, 2.
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I never mind the rain from the sky if I can find that sun in your eyes. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you, but when I hate you, it's 'cause I love you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you, but when I hate you, it's 'cause I love you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm happy when I'm with you.
Thank you very much, Darlene. That was wonderful. Let's call on all the champagne music makers for a lively arrangement of a song from the Broadway hit Little Abner. It's called Iffen. Are you ready, boys? 1, 2. much, my good friends. Larry Hooper and the nation are still trying to discover what's behind the green door.
Midnight, one more night without sleeping, watching till the morning comes creeping. Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? There's an old piano and they play it hot behind the green door. Don't know what they're doing, but they laugh a lot behind the green door. Wish they'd let me in so I could find out what's behind the green door. Knocked once, tried to tell them I'd been there. Door slammed, hospitality's thin there. Wonder just what's going on in there. Saw an eyeball peeping through a smoky cloud behind the green door. When I said Joe sent me, someone laughed out loud behind the green door. All I want to do is join the happy crowd behind the green door. Midnight, one more night without sleeping, watching till the morning comes creeping. Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? Green door, what's that secret you're keeping?
Hooper. Paul Nero's famous Hot Canary spotlights our violin section. Dick Kessner, Aladdin, and Bob Lido. Boys, 1, 2. Into your homes again. The little champagne lady, all the champagne music makers, join me now in wishing you all a pleasant and good evening. Good night.
Travel arrangements for the Lawrence Welk program are made through United Airlines, famous for its red carpet service non-stop coast to coast. We also invite you to watch The Ray Anthony Show Friday night over most of these ABC stations. Top tunes and new talent has been selected for viewing by our armed forces overseas. Lou Crosby speaking. Good night, everybody!
Join us at polka time tomorrow night on the ABC television network.